By Blood, Paint the Town Red. Written by Eli Hansen and Emery Teagan. And illustrated by Jada Bennett.
Trouble on my mind, but I keep it to myself. Blood running down my face, I don't scream for help. Only God knows how we'll make it ahead. So tonight, we paint the whole town red. Trouble on my mind, but I keep it to myself. Blood running down my face, I don't scream for help. Only God knows how we'll make it ahead. So tonight, we paint the whole town red. Another night, hear the sirens humming lullabies.
The day was sunny in Brooklyn, New York, as 16-year-old Jamal Johnson sat finishing breakfast in his family's spacious kitchen. He reads the quote, "For one to know peace, one must know pain," from the book in front of him when a reporter on the nearby television catches his attention.
This is Channel 54, and I'm Kimberly Ward with the latest update on yesterday's anomaly attack. Bruster Industries has suffered massive damage from what he thinks was a terroristic group of anomalies. Dr. Theodore Bruster says thousands of dollars worth of technology was stolen, which has set them back months of research and funding for rehabilitation programs regarding anomalies. If you can believe that.
Jamal's mother, Tanika, enters the room.
Jamal, you finished that whole bottle of painkillers? Talk to me. Are you okay?
Ma, please don't start all that. I've been having mass headaches and they're helping me ease the pain. Plus, I didn't take them all at once.
Tanika walks over toward Jamal and grabs the scrunchie from beside his plate and proceeds to put Jamal's long, untamed hair into a ponytail. His mother begins shaking her head in disappointment.
I can't believe this. You might need to get your stomach pumped. You know better than to be popping pills like you ain't got no sense. I know I taught you better than that.
Ma, I'm straight. Trust me, I don't need to go to the hospital.
Are you sure? Because if you popping pills...
Ma, I'm good.
If you were on drugs, you'll tell me, right?
Ma!
What? I'm concerned. And that is what I'm supposed to ask.
Stop acting like you care. We both know you're only acting like this because Trayshawn isn't here anymore. Because you know you wouldn't have asked him any of this.
Jamal looks back at his mother, and Tanika stares into her son's hazel eyes with nothing to say. Her content face quickly turns into signs of woe.
Are you ready to go?
I think I'm going to just walk to school.
Well, I'm not going to let you walk. You'll be late.
I'm good. I love you.
Jamal says this with an irritated tone and leaves out the front door with haste. Taking a quick glance back at the door of his home, his heart is overcome with heaviness as he swallows what is left of his mother's pain prescription. He looks forward and onward toward his school, with heaviness on his mind, but unaware of Jamal's struggle is a young girl with a yearning heart, struggling to figure out her own identity. Whether that be in her own mirror, in the shame-filled eyes of her parents, or the dark parts of her mind she writes in her diary as she lays on her bed.
Peace, love, and identity. When I look in the mirror, these are the things I feel missing. A void is the only thing I think of when I search within myself. When sleep comes, I should feel calm, but instead I am overcome with the horrors of reality from the prior day. The words that come from my father bring pain instead of love. Chung Yui Dao, the slur, turned into a nickname for me by my father ever since I kissed our neighbor's son when I was 7. Our relationship was never the same after that. That love was turned into contempt. I look to please him, but take away from my own identity. Someone tell me if this is what life should be. If so, I should be joyful because I'm playing the game of life on easy.
She closes her diary and places it back under her mattress. Walking over to her mirror, she stares at her reflection for a long while. Making sure there's zero flaws on her outside appearance, she brushes her hair and fastens the necktie that her father makes her wear. Her eyes stay fastened on herself as her mind wanders off, pondering all of the flaws she contains on the inside. Yumi Young is a 16-year-old Korean anomaly. Her father is an educational administrator for Manhattan University, and her mother is a real estate agent.
But who am I?
She thinks to herself. Yumi checks the outside of her room to make sure no one is around. Once she realizes the coast is clear, she goes into her closet, kneeling down to grab a second set of clothes. Just then, a familiar voice calls out, alerting her.
Hey, Yumi. Mom just finished breakfast.
Yumi's eyes widen as she hears her 12-year-old little sister entering her room. She abruptly begins to stuff her fresh set of clothes into her bag.
Alright. I'll be down in just a bit.
Yumi's little sister June barges into her sister's room and notices a small collection of papers on the dresser. June walks over to see her sister, and they make eye contact.
Hey, Yumi.
June's face becomes puzzled with concern seeing what Yumi is doing.
You almost forgot your essay. You left it on your desk.
Oh, clumsy me.
Ooh, does Dad know you're bringing those clothes?
No, please don't tell. You know he gets. Dad would kill me if he found out.
Yumi lets out a sigh and grabs her essay from her sister's hand. She proceeds to slip it into her bag. Adjusting her hair behind her ears, Yumi tosses her bag over her shoulder. June looks back to make sure no one can hear them and whispers back.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell, but why are you packing those clothes?
I don't think you would understand. I just want to be normal like everyone else.
What do you mean, normal?
Well, no one else at my school dresses like this, and I don't like to draw the wrong kind of attention.
Well, what's wrong with dressing the way we normally do?
Get real. Wearing these loafers and necktie in the schoolgirl uniform just screams, hey, look at me. I'm better than all of you because I'm the smart Asian chick whose dad has an 820 credit score.
Yumi.
Oh, look, it's the communist girl who smells like kimchi. Well, what do you know? She's on an honor roll this week. All A's, people.
Yumi.
And maybe, just maybe, if I work hard enough, I can be one of those female stars in those K-dramas. Cultivate a following.
Yumi! You're rambling again.
Oh, sorry.
Are you coming to breakfast or not? My plate's getting cold.
The two head downstairs and begin to eat. Seong Baek-young, Yumi's father, walks down the hall with haste, adjusting his glasses on his face and straightening his tie. He proudly goes toward the kitchen, inbound for his chair, grabbing his blazer along with his suitcase.
Make sure you eat quickly. I don't want June to be late.
Yes, Appa.
Yumi's father walks over to June, brushing a strand of hair from her face. He turns to Yumi with a glare. She does her best to avoid her father's gaze by looking down at her food. Their mother, Mei Young, walks over to Yumi, giving her a kiss on the forehead, and they exchange smiles. Hearing a knock at the door, Yumi takes this chance to escape the daggers of her father's eyes to go and answer it. In a hurried fashion, she walks down the hall and into the foyer. Opening the door stands a man and a woman dressed down in blue blazers, ties, and trousers with very nice dress shoes. The woman bends down just to Yumi's height, flashing her snow-white teeth. The appearance of the two comes off so calmly and so perfectly sculpted, so much so that it begins to make Yumi feel uneasy. Not only are their smiling faces looking at Yumi, but she feels as if they are looking into her very soul, as if they are looking for a chance, any chance, to meet the end goal of their agenda. The man and woman begin to stare assuredly into Yumi's eyes, maintaining their smile.
Hi, would you happen to be Yumi Young?
Yes? How did you know my...
We know a lot about you. More than you would think.
What?
The woman in blue abruptly waves the man away without breaking eye contact with Yumi, as the man in blue walks away without dispute.
Don't mind him. He's supposed to be shadowing me.
Okay. Can I help you with something? If not, I think I'd better go and...
Please, we're looking for special people like you.
Special? What do you mean, special?
I think you know what I mean. I know this may come off as forward, but we understand that you're one of a kind. People like us need to stick together by any means necessary.
Yumi looks to her left and her right in disbelief of what she is hearing from the woman in front of her.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think I should get back to my food before it gets cold.
Just as Yumi is about to nervously close the door,
Wait,
Hey, what are you...
The woman abruptly reaches in for Yumi's hands, clutching onto them. The woman in blue's eyes begin to glow a radiant cyan. Suddenly, Yumi is shown an image from a first-person point of view of a woman-like figure dressed in the same clothing as the one holding her hands. She is in a passenger seat next to the same man in blue that walked away just moments ago, getting behind the wheel of the van. As the woman releases her grip from Yumi, her eyes turn back to its original green.
I don't understand. Who are you?
My name is Miranda Wilder, and that man was my associate, Stephen Weathers. We're with the AFGA,
AFGA?
Anomalies for Greater Entities. We search out looking for amazing young people like yourself.
Miss Wilder, this is all very flattering, but if you actually knew me, you wouldn't think I was very amazing at all. I mean, my father would definitely attest to that.
I'm sorry, but that's the biggest lie I've ever heard. No one like us is ever less than amazing, and if you believe otherwise, that just proves that you need to be around others like us.
I wish I could believe that.
I'd love to help you realize it. This is my personal number, and I don't just give it out to anyone. When you become more interested in what we do, or you just want to talk when no one else will understand, give me a call.
Yumi! Who is it at the door?
No one special, if you really believe that.
Yumi picks up a package beside the front door and quickly shuts it, walking back into the kitchen.
Just the delivery guy. Here's the package.
Yumi hands her father the package she retrieved from the doorstep, and her mother May hands her daughter her phone. Yumi looks at a missed call from a foreign contact on her phone. Fastening her book bag on her shoulder, she opens up her direct messages and responds to the call left for her by a stranger.
I just missed a call from this number. Who am I speaking with?
I'm not allowed to say yet.
What? Then why did you call me?
Because calling is within the rules, silly.
What are you talking about? What rules? Who is this?
Don't get so worked up. You'll ruin the fun for both of us before we even begin.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm about to block this number.
Patience, Yumi, patience. We'll meet soon.
How do you know my name? Who is this?
Just remember, this is all a game. And the rules are: 1, you can't ask the same question more than once. 2, 3 questions a day. Lastly, you can't tell anyone about our game or conversations. If you tell, bad things will happen. Think about June. Now, we can be best friends. Or, I can treat you as my latest toy. Remember, I'm always watching, and I do mean always.
This isn't funny. I'm blocking this number.
Yumi blocks the unknown number.
And just for that, we're gonna dock you a question for the day. My game, my rules.
But I keep it to myself. Blood running down my face, I don't scream for help. Only God knows how we'll make it ahead. So tonight, we paint the whole town red. Trouble on my mind, but I keep it to myself. Blood running down my face, I don't scream for help. Only God knows how we'll make it ahead. So tonight.